What's up, 𝒂𝒑, and today we're doing a walkthrough of Gloria's Hole, which is an horror game published by Blue Rose, where you follow a news reporting team about a strange attempted murder, only for things to go south real fast. So, let's begin. This is a work of fiction. Everything mentioned in the story is either a product of an author's imagination or used in fictitious manner. Its resemblance to an actual counterpart is coincidental. This work also contains scenes with strong language, violence, sexual suggestiveness, blood, gore, and implied sexual activity. The audience is advised. Well, kind of obvious at this point. We are almost practically on an adult website. Oh, multi going full screen on this one. Hello, miserable man. If you can see this, you won the lottery. Yes! Woo! How does it feel to be a winner for once in your life? Pretty damn good. How does it feel to win something that actually is going to satisfy you? Sooner or later, I'll make sure you find out. Just don't make me wait too long, though. I have been very lonely for a very long time in this chapel. Some company would make me really happy. Goodbye for now. Bye. Oh boy, that was an all too familiar expression. This isn't the right place. My address is N24. Alright. So, maybe this one. This isn't the place. This isn't the right place. Okay, so I'm 100% sure it's this place. Just a little closer. And after all this time, you're finally here. Your name is Christian Gory, isn't it? That's a very cute name, just like you. Mine is Gloria, but I wouldn't consider myself cute like my name. I'm way too dirty to be labeled as such, but I'm not going to lie. I love it when people still call me cute anyway. It makes me blush so much. It's very sad that you got stuck with such an ungrateful bitch. I really feel for you. Reality can be very oppressive from time to time. I don't blame you for feeling miserable lately. I can fix that though. I can make you feel a lot better. Having a fun time away from the pain is something you're craving, isn't it? If not, you wouldn't be here with me in this chapel. Let's make a deal though. I crave satisfaction as much as you do, so I would like something in exchange. I have always had a dream from the time my consciousness took form. A dream led by a primal desire that puts my mind and flesh in pure state of ecstasy. Christian, would you like to help me become a mother? I would really appreciate your help. You are the perfect candidate for this. When you feel ready, just come to me. My hole is always open. That thing? Oh, it is that thing. Disgusting. Doesn't stop my boy. Here we are. We are ready to go. Are you sure the camera's going to work as intended? Last time, it gave us some problems, and I would like to avoid that. Regardless of its condition, it's the only one we have at the moment. But it would be working by now. Let's hope so then. I don't want to waste time and footage like last time. Okay, do we shoot the intro here? As much as I would like to be in a place where I'm not freezing my ass off, yes. Don't be so melodramatic. We faced worse freezing mornings. Don't test me, 𝒉𝒂𝒔𝒆. I'm not in the mood. Okay. Start when you're ready. Start when you feel ready. There's throat. This is Lydia Turner, reporter for 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒔 TV. Yesterday, in the early morning, this peaceful neighborhood had the misfortune of becoming the scene of a crime. Christian Gore, a young man in his late 20s, attempted to take his wife's life. After failing to do so, he subsequently fled the scene afterward. Local law enforcement has addressed the situation by intentionally the manhunt for the assaulter. Do you think it was decent at least? Considering the few details we know, I guess so. Where do we start now? Well... Are you here to film this special occasion as well? How sweet of you. There is a police car right in front of the house of the victim. It could be a good occasion to gain some information from the officer and the side of it. Are you listening to me? Sorry, my bad. I thought I saw something odd on the camera, but nothing to worry. Great. Let's end this quickly. I don't want to become an icicle by standing here too long. Alright, so we had to report on all the houses. Best way to get the scoop is by barging ourselves right into the scene of the crime. That's 23, oops, my bad. I thought we got to 24. There we go. Let's just burst right on it. I guess we can't go. Alright, well, let's go this way. Oh, hey, the police car. Indirect. Hello, sorry for bothering you. We're reporters for the local TV news 𝒂𝒂𝒏 TV, and we were wanting to ask some questions about Gore case. It would be helpful to know more details from the law enforcement side. Do you intend to do the same with Mrs. Gore? I mean, yes. But obviously only if she feels like it. That's good to hear. I recommend you come another time for that. Despite being physically okay, she's not in the right mental state to deal with journalists. If you have any complaints about that, you can always talk with my colleague who's inside the house. He's the one who gives the orders here. Are you here to provide some protection for her? You know, just in case Christian Gore tries to finish what he started? Are you telling me that isn't obvious? We're not here to waste time. We take our job seriously. I never meant to imply that. I apologize if I gave you that impression. Then I suppose you will understand if this conversation ends here. This is a very delicate situation, and wasting time with journalists is the last thing I want to do. I'd rather deal with my responsibilities, so I hope you understand. Yeah. Happy to know that you can cooperate. Have a good day. Have a good day as well. Sometimes I wonder how you can keep your cool from time to time. If you talk to me directly in that manner, I don't think that... Lydia, are you alright? It's just nausea again. Do you have some crackers by any chance? No, I don't have them, or anything to eat in general. You know that I don't eat or drink during work hours, so... You made your point. Thanks. Don't drag it out. Have you considered staying home recently? You've been pretty sick lately. As long as I don't drop on the floor out of exhaustion, I can still do my job. No sickness or jerk is going to dissuade me from doing that. We can switch places if you want then. In this way, you won't have to deal with the stress of being treated like a punching bag over my dead body, 𝒉𝒂𝒔𝒆. I think it's time to visit the neighbors. Let's cross our fingers that they have more interesting stuff to say about this case. Okay, but if you feel sick again, do me the favor of taking a break. You're worrying too much. Let's move. Alright, let's go bother the neighbors. First house, 23. Direct. Hello, we're doing a report that happened to the Gory couple who lived next door. Do you mind if we ask you some questions about them? Are you from national TV? No, we aren't. We're doing this report for 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒂𝒏 TV, a local TV news station in the province. What a shame. I would have loved to appear on the big TV channel. It would have been funny to see the jealousy on the faces of my friends. Yeah, sure. Do you still want to do the interview? I guess I can complain about what reality offers me. Good. Let's start with this then. Back. What do you know about the Gory couple? They were very annoying neighbors. That's something I can guarantee you. They made you regret the previous owners of their place. Those weren't exactly the most sociable people in existence, but at least they had the decency of not disturbing my peace during the day and night. Always complaining, always screaming through the thin walls between my place and theirs. One day I even went to knock on their door to tell them to cut it out. You should have seen their faces when I did that. What disrespectful people. I was considering filing a noise complaint, but considering the recent events, I think I won't need to anymore. Considering these quarrels were a recurring thing, did you get to hear the one that led to yesterday's event? Not quite, but I got the chance to see the young handsome flirting. I was by the window at that moment and I could see that he was bleeding green blood. He was screaming, "I'm sorry, Anna, I'm sorry." I bet he was sorry after his wife fought back with an axe. Wait, hold on. There are a lot to unpack here. First of all, how do you know he was hit by an axe specifically? Did you see a wound on him that could imply that? Don't be silly, I'm not an expert in that kind of stuff. I just saw her coming out of the house while holding it, obviously. Some people have shotguns, others have axes as home defense weapons, I suppose. I see. What about the green blood? Are you sure it was some kind of substance that the wife managed to throw at him before getting the axe? Oh! Green guacamole sauce, oh yeah. I mean, I suppose that could be the case. Can you remove what I said about the green stuff? I just realized how embarrassing that was. No problem, we'll take care of that. Did Mrs. Gory look alright at the time? Outside of the small cut on her neck, and the mental breakdown she had afterward, I guess. My bad, I worded it badly. No, don't worry, I got what you meant. The last thing I can say is that the police and the ambulance came here afterward, and that's all. I don't think I have more details to share about that horrible situation. We really appreciate the time you gave us then. I'm glad to hear that. Have a good day. You too as well. Well, what a sweet old lady. A little bit loony, but alright. You got everything without problems, right? Yep, the camera worked perfectly. Great. I would have been pissed if we had some issues during that interview. All that stuff he said was exactly the least I was expecting to get from this case. You know, I'm glad that this situation didn't end up badly for the wife. Sometimes I find it shocking how some people who loved each other would end up in such a drastic end. Yeah, that's especially more shocking for me. I would never picture my husband doing something that horrid to me. But enough talk. I think it's time to move on. Yeah, lead the way. Oh god, I just realized the reality of the situation. I was just too caught up on the old lady's voice that I completely forgot how severe the case is. Oh well. On to the next house. Hi. Do you need something? Hello, we're doing a report about what happened yesterday in this neighborhood. Be more specific, what happened with the couple who lives at N24? Oh, I see. Are you already recording? Not yet. We wanted to know if you were available for the interview first. In that case, I'm all yours. He looks so proud to be on camera. Perfect. What can you tell us about what happened yesterday? Unfortunately, I wasn't at home during that time. I'm the last person you should interview if you want to know how Christian did this horrible act. I'm not surprised that he ended up doing something like that though. He was already an odd guy, but recently he was acting weirder than usual. Why do you think that? Well, how can I say it? Let's just say we got to know each other during these last years. Working in the same workplace definitely contributed to that. My point is that we had enough confidence between each other to talk about our personal problems. It was quite a comforting thing to do, or at least it was for me. Saying the same for Christian would be just a projection on my part. I'm sure about one thing though. We're not perfect beings, and beings forced to be one for the sake of responsibilities can be quite aggressive. Are you implying that this scene of oppression had something to do with what he did later? Considering that there were bad days where he would have rather stayed at his workplace instead of going home. Yeah. From what I understood, the relationship with his wife was out of necessity at this point. They knew they were in an iconic position where they couldn't afford to divorce from each other. But most importantly, they didn't want to ask for help for their respective parents. Just to give you an idea, their whole marriage was done just to get out of their parents' house. Not to say that they didn't love each other or they didn't treat the marriage also as an act of love, but it's sad in how they ended up escaping from one cage to another. You mentioned that he started acting weirder recently. Do you think that could be the first signs of his breaking point? That's hard to say because he went through something really strange, even in the context of his relationship with his wife. A few weeks ago, he mentioned that he started having some weird dreams about someone calling him. This situation became oddly worse when he started asking me if I saw a chapel on the way home. Considering that we take the same route to go to work, he thought that I saw it as well, but I didn't know what he was talking about. There is no chapel on that route, or a ruined one in the town from what I know. Do you think he started suffering from hallucinations? I have no idea. There was a time when I wanted to confront him more directly about it, but when the time came, he seemed not to worry about it anymore. After that, everything returned to normal and continued to be like that, until yesterday. The only thing I hope is that Christian decides to turn himself in and admit to his wrongdoings. It's sad to see a friend ruin his life through his actions. Do you have anything else to say about all this? No, I don't. I'm out of ammo now. In that case, we thank you for providing some insights about Mr. Gory. We wish you a nice day. Thanks. You too as well. Bye. Bye. Well, that was... What's gonna happen? There's a lot to digest, honestly. He definitely had some guts by saying he feels sad about Christian Gory. Well, they are friends after all. I don't blame the guy for feeling that way, to be honest. Especially if he knew about Gory's mental deterioration. He's not the one who was assaulted in the end, though. Pity and forgiveness aren't something he should deserve. It doesn't matter what he went through. We have to thank God that his wife managed to survive. If there's someone we should feel sorry about, is her, not him. Yeah, I guess. One thing is for sure. Even if he turns himself in and pays for what he did, he won't be able to go back to living a normal life like before. And rightfully so. Well, there's a lot to unpack there, but let's just go to the next house. Let's hope it's not as, you know, as heavy as the last one. Oh. Hello, sir. You came here just in time. A show is going to be put on display pretty soon. Feel free to ask me anything you want. We have plenty of time before it starts. I bet the first question would be something like, how have you got the chance to see and hear what happened to Gory's house? Well, lucky for you, I did both see and hear that. Come on, I'm messing with you. I just feel happy today. It's a very special day, not only for me, but also for all of us. Okay. We're only going to ask you one question. We don't want to waste your time more than necessary. Don't worry. I understand that you have just decided to ask me only one question to go away sooner. Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Anyway. Do you know something about the Gory couple or the attempted murder that happened yesterday? I can tell you one thing for sure. Christian Gory is one lucky guy. He got the chance to experience the first hand of an indescribable pleasure. Something that all of us crave when misery is at the door. Even I feel quite jealous of his opportunity. Despite having a special vision over this reality, I still have to suffer like everyone else. The blessing of being an incubator for a new life is something I'm looking forward to. Very well. You had your fun. Have a nice day, sir. Let's get out of here. I can wish you a nice day, only to your colleague, unfortunately. Only he will be blessed to become an incubator. You will enjoy being one for the life inside your room, Lydia. What the fuck did you say? Enjoy these moments, you will thank me. Goodbye. Yikes. Where the fuck do you think you are? Hey, go fuck yourself, old fuck. Jesus Christ, calm down. Calm down? Are you fucking serious? Are you expecting me to stay silent after what that weirdo said? I just don't want the situation to accumulate into something you might regret. Please, calm down. Fuck. Give me a moment. Don't worry, take all the time you need. Do you have any idea how he knew you? He might have known me by simply watching Collenra TV. I bet he even overheard me while I was doing the intro earlier, and then decided to take this opportunity to act like a clown when we knocked on his door. I don't even think he was blind as he looked, and just wanted to mess around with us. Yeah, all that stuff he blabbered about was either weird or disrespectful. The last thing he said were also weirdly specific. I mean, being called an incubator and do me a favor and do not repeat what I already heard from that fucker. My bad. I won't mention it again. We should have walked away immediately. Yeah, that would have been better. Let's hope this workday doesn't become more stressful. Okay, let's move on. We wasted enough time here. Alright. Are you feeling tired? No. Do I look tired? Oh, I am. No, but I am. I just wish we didn't have two unpleasant interactions today. I don't know, the first one wasn't that bad. Yeah, whatever. Look at the positive side. At least we got enough footage and information to be edited for the report. That means we can get the hell out of here and go get some coffee. Speaking of your nausea, I have something to ask you. What is it? I know you said you didn't want to talk about the old guy anymore, but I hope you enjoy their incoming birth. It's going to be an exciting show. You can trust me about that. Be sure to keep recording everything. You're very good at it, big boy. That was weird to say. What's wrong? I don't know. There is something wrong with the camera for some reason. What was that? It seems it came from Gory's house. Turn the camera on now. Alright. Quickly. We gotta report this immediately. No, this is 23, right? Yeah. Should have been counting. Oh, God. Oh, God. This can't be. It's the other officer. He is dead. I'm not going any closer to check his pulse, 𝒉𝒂𝒔𝒉. I don't want to touch a fucking corpse. It's buzzing green. Okay, I'm definitely not going to touch him at all now. Whatever the fuck this is, it doesn't look normal at all. Wait. The old lady said she saw some similar green blood on Christian. What? The... Night. Let's go. You feel uncomfortable. Get the fuck away from her! Stay behind me. Put the weapon down. Put the weapon down now! Beautifully handled. Well, damn it. Can't handle this shit alone. Are you seriously still recording? You got your reports and more here. Unless you want to keep recording the dead as you did with my colleague earlier. Fucking piece of shit. Lydia, I should have had... This can't be real. This can't be... This can't. This can't be real, this can't be real, this can't be real, this can't be real, this can't be real. Dear Rosini, my colleague and other civilian were killed at St. Melrose Road, N24. I require backup. We can't send you any backup at the moment. Multiple patrols are busy dealing with similar problems around the town. What do you mean, all of them? I can't... Not now. Keep your fucking camera away from me. Hello? These incubators are such a pain to deal with. Out of all the ways our mother could choose to make us birth, she picked an annoying pathogen. Straight from our body. But we can do jack shit about it, you know? We got a devilish whore as a mother, and we have to deal with that. That's our equivalent to what you call misery. We are going to have fun making this reality ours now. At least we figured out that by killing the incubators after infecting them, we are able to possess them faster. Trying to take over when they're still sentient just delays the inevitable. The patient Zero managed to stop himself when he had to kill his wife by causing that. What a waste of time. We managed to make him stop the show somewhere else, fortunately. Speaking of show, Mother told us you love recording some fucked up stuff. Why don't you look to your right? We are pretty sure you're going to love that. Isn't this a beautiful life? I'm so happy to witness the birth of my children in this reality. Oh yeah, you're right. This is totally fucked up. Yep. Pretty fucked up shit. It will take us some time to get out fully, but this will do for now. You can see her thoughts, your digital eye, can't you? I hope her words didn't scare you that much. She's one hell of a crazy bitch. Right now, she's having some fun recording our births, just like how you have been doing. Unlike yours, her digital eye will keep recording for a little longer though. But because of the help you have given her, we're going to give you a little advantage. We'll wait for a bit before catching you. You can trust us on that. Ready to run? 1, 2, 3. Run, big boy. Okay, I'm already on it. Okay, so I don't know how far I can go. Oh, Jesus Christ, get out of my way. Wasn't I right, 𝒉𝒂𝒔𝒉? We are at the beginning of a new era here, and this show is going to get started. This is a destiny we won't escape from. Your hope to escape is a delusion. Get the fuck out of my way. Fair can gun me down? What a shame. You're not fast at running, are you? Let's see if you're good candidate for 𝒕𝒂𝒂𝒆. TV Colonera. Welcome to another day of news on Colonera TV. If you don't like the name, don't worry. We will be rebranded soon now that it's under new supervision. Today, we bring you some news about our current invasion. The virtual pathogen generated by our mother managed to spread through the region. The human forces have tried to block our spread, but we're not really worried about it at the moment. Possessing more humans and take our original form is a process that is currently becoming faster. We will soon prevail. In no time, we can assure you about that. Most towns in the regions are under our control, and only a few like 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 are still free. Speaking of 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂, humans managed to barricade themselves there, but that won't last longer. Isn't that right? That's right, we're breaking through them right now. They think that they can handle us by destroying each part of our incubators. Aren't they cute? Aren't they silly? They would definitely embrace the misery they had before considering what they're going through now. We can guess so. If there is any new progress about that little inconvenience, let us know. But before continuing with our broadcast, this is the right time to end this video. Our mother wanted to record the first moments of our birth, and now she got what she wanted, and she wants to do something else worth her time. We can only hope that she's going to be a good parent and not do something stupid with it. It would be very embarrassing if you found this video about our origins in an inappropriate place. We would all die out of embarrassment in that scenario. So if we're not longer here in the future, you know the reason. We hope you enjoyed the watch. Whenever you're one of us, a human who defeated us, or a human who is still trying to hide from us. Oh yeah, we almost forgot. To conclude this, it would be appropriate to give you a final thanks to 𝒉𝒂𝒔𝒆, who was so nice to provide the additional footage, and to Christian Gore, the wonderful man that allowed us to be here. We hope that the commendation of this reality was worth fucking our mother. Gloria's hole. Thanks for playing. So that looks like the end of this game, and honestly, I thought this game was pretty good. Though I do have one question, and I'd like to know, how does the infection spreads? Because I think that's kind of like an important part, to my opinion, because it's just, how does it really spread? Because is it like something like AIDS, where it goes through like bodily fluids, and you can't just breathe in that stuff, and then you immediately have AIDS? But it can be transported through bodily fluids and something. And I can see how maybe we got through one and then got through the next one. And then after a while, I don't know how that can get like an outbreak as it did there. Because, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could probably get onto weapons that may have caused this, and then it could spread through that way. That would make sense, but I'm not really sure to the full extent of how people get infected. And it got a little confusing at the end when it came down to that infection thing. But honestly, I do like the idea, and I definitely like how weird it was when it came through it, because it definitely made you kind of guess on why or what, but it wasn't much of a mystery murder. It was more of the reasoning why. And I thought like that was kind of a nice take, and to really consider on why someone would probably do something like that, and really help you grapple the idea of how heavy the situation may be. And I felt like that was a nice take onto it, like referring the idea of how heavy a situation like this could get, and with a little bit of a wackiness to, you know, the monsters and stuff. That was honestly kind of a nice touch. I thought the game looked great with the whole monster, so that was a nice job. But like I said, I am a little concerned about how the infection does spread. But though, this does look like the end of this game. My name is 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒈. I have a few things to say to you. Love yourself, and I'll see you later.